Who's ready for the rant? Silver Fox has a rant. Who's ready for a rant? Silver Fox has a rant. Check it out. What's up, fans? Guess what? It's time for another rant. But first, I gotta give a couple shoutouts. Yes, I'm doing a double shoutout again. So, here's to my buddy Sour and my buddy Shane. Now, I know one of you asked for one, but I gave you both one. And number two, for my football picks this week, I'm going to go with the Vikings, of course. I'm going to go with the Jets or the Dolphins. I'm going with the Patriots over the Bears. And I'm going to go with Green Bay over Detroit. So, alright. Today's rant focuses on the length of pro sports seasons. Now, some of these seasons are too long. Some of them are just right. For example, the NBA, their season goes from basically October until the playoffs get done in June. Now, for me, that takes too long. I think of basketball as more as a winter sport. Of course, I grew up in Minnesota, and I live in Minnesota. So, the NBA, you need to change your ways and actually be done with the playoffs so in May. So that means shorten up your season and actually get done. Because when it comes to summer, I think about baseball. Now it's the same thing with the NHL. I've seen where they've been done in May and early June. That's the same thing. You need to shorten up your season. Besides, if you have shorter seasons, when people get injured, they won't have to worry about coming back too fast. Now, Major League Baseball, that's a whole other story. They play 162 games a year. Now, if you guys could play like more doubleheaders on Saturdays, that would actually shorten up the season. I know it probably wouldn't make as much revenue for you guys, but probably shorten up your season. And you could be done with the playoffs before October is over. Now, the NFL. I've heard about them thinking about lengthening their season and having fewer preseason games, which I'm fine with. I'm not a fan of the preseason. I know it's basically a practice part. But here's what you should do. If you want to play 2 games, fine. Play 2 more games. Shorten the preseason by 2 games, then end it. And one more thing, college football, you need to go to a playoff so that in December you can actually take control of some of the TV. Because I know most of your big school budgets come from TV funding. Like example, the Big Ten Network or the ACC Network or the SEC Network. So, alright, see you next week. This has been a rant, a Silver Fox rant. This has been a rant, a Silver Fox rant. See you next week.